Yeah. Yeah, you goddamn right. It's in progress, man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Who's on the Plane. I'm Oh Hello Marcus, and I'm here with the Uso Sefa, man.
We're gonna
Chill.
get to it. We're gonna
Yeah,
get to
we're
it.
gonna get
We're
to
gonna
it,
get to
bro.
it.
You know
Oh
what it is,
man.
man. This Patreon
Oh
episode
man.
34. Yeah, man. I had some things to say,
Let's
and I
go.
also wrote some notes,
Oh,
bro.
let's go.
I wrote
I,
some notes. You goddamn right I did.
I'm not
What?
gonna lie. When you texted me what you texted me last night, and we're gonna keep that for when we get into it.
Uh-huh.
I was like I was laying. You know how you laying down and you just relaxing,
Yeah.
and you play like if you playing the game, like you playing the game, you chilling, you relaxing, you lay back. And you start to get serious. I got serious, bro.
Yeah.
I went from chilling like this. I started shitting forward. I was like,
Yeah, my
okay,
guy
man, what
got
is
tense. Yeah, he tensed up.
I went from, oh man, I can't wait to talk about it. And then I looked at the text like 5 more times. I was like, so what did you not like about the movie?
I knew it, bro. I knew it. Oh yeah, we gonna definitely get into it,
Yeah,
man. But you
we'll
know
get
what it
into
is. Patreon episode 30, what, 34? You know
34.
what I mean? 34 episodes of this, man, and we still in here. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? All a part of the Polytickin network. Y'all know what it is already, man. You know, we got Way Back Wednesday in there. We got the
Yeah.
Pacifico Movie Starter Kit in there. And of course, the flagship show, you know what I'm saying? The Polytickin podcast, man. And during the pre-game huddle, we was talking about, you know, stretching ourselves too thin and just establishing confidence in our consumers and our brand so we can continue to keep this rolling. You know what I mean? So now fire's under my ass. It's under my ass to keep this
Yeah.
going and not to stretch ourselves too thin. So we really out here. Y'all really out here. And we're going to get to it, bro. How the hell have you been, bro?
All right, man. So this is so technically we record on Tuesdays, even though this comes out on a Thursday.
Right.
So yesterday was my first day at work.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I got my own desk.
Yo, that's hard. do you have the name plaque yet? You got like a
No,
name
I don't
plaque?
have the name
Okay.
plaque. I'm gonna take a picture of my dog. My girl, she got a bunch of frames at her work, so she gonna bring one home for me, and I'm gonna take a picture of my dog. But like, she walked me in, and I walk into the room, and it's like a bunch of little desks or whatever, and it's a big room, and I was like, dang, and it's only 3 of us. It's only me,
Nice.
girl that I was hired with me, and then our boss. So we get in there, and she's like, okay, and this could be your desk. I was like, the whole thing.
Yeah. Who do I have to share this with? No, you don't
You know
have
what?
to.
You
Nobody.
remember that movie, The Blind Side, where
Yeah.
he was like, I ain't never had a bed before.
Yeah.
I was like,
okay, Michael Orr, this guy, bro.
I started feeling on the desk. I was like, wow, is that mahogany?
I was just about to say that. Is this mahogany? Yo, how, bro? Is this oak?
Yeah,
this
you know,
so nice, dude.
This is sycamore.
Yeah, it's a nice varnish.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So first day, I went in there. The first half of the day, the kids aren't there. They usually show up around 3:30 after school, 3:30, 4:30. So we started at 12:30. I actually was late.
Yeah.
So
I
didn't
was trying to be hella mindful yesterday too. Was like looking at the time, like, okay, we gotta start wrapping it up soon.
I thought I started at
12.
I thought I started at 12:15.
Yeah.
But the days are usually 12 or 12:30 to 8:30. But for some reason, no, not for some reason. Yesterday was a special day. We don't usually go late on Mondays, but it was a special day. So it goes from 11:15 to 7:15.
Okay.
I thought it was 12:15. So I walk in and I thought it was 12:15. So I walk in at 12 o'clock thinking I'm early.
Yeah.
And I looked, I was like, oh, the coworker. I was like, she was like, oh, did you not start at 11 like I did? I was like, no, we should have schedule. She was like, oh, I've been here for an hour. I was like, and then I looked at the boss and she was like, it's okay. It's okay. It's the first day. I was like, damn, that would be me to be late on my first day, bro. It was terrible.
Yeah.
But it was cool. The boss was cool. We chilled and I read a bunch of paperwork, signed a bunch of papers.
Okay.
And then when the kids came in, bro, when I tell you this is where I'm meant to be. Bro, them kids came in and sat on the couch and put on Friday After Next, bro. We played
Oh
pool.
my God.
We played pool. We ate brownies. You know what I'm saying? We
What
ordered
the?
sushi.
How does Sefa always get hooked up with the great jobs, bro? I'm
Bro,
over here in the trenches with these shitty players,
bro,
and
bro,
he's eating brownies, watching freaking Friday After Next. What kind of shit is this?
bro. One of the girls, so it's only 3 kids. One of the girls, she was like, I love Christmas movies. I was like, oh, what's your favorite Christmas movie? She said Friday After Next. I said, what the? I said, oh, you from the hood. You from the hood.
Yeah.
Bro, so we supposed to have we supposed to have food catered from the kitchen, but there was like a
Okay.
mix up. Our boss, it was only her working for the last month, I think. And it was a mix up because she was on vacation. So we couldn't make the order. So she was like, yeah, so I couldn't order for this week. So we're gonna just have to order food out. And I was like what? She was like, I'm thinking sushi. I was like, okay.
Yeah, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I played it reserved. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what we was doing, so I only ordered 1 roll. But I looked around and everybody else had 2 rolls or I was like, damn. And and you know what's funny? I didn't realize it, bro. I didn't bring a snack. I didn't bring food. I didn't bring any food. I got there. I was like, oh snap! I don't have any food, and I was fasting, so I didn't eat anything.
Oh my God, bro!
I went to the homie's room and he had some like trail mix or whatever. So I ate some trail mix and drank a Gatorade. But then after like we ordered the food, I hadn't eaten like a lot. I hadn't eaten at all really. I was about to eat an apple. That's crazy. Bro, I got my sushi, bro. I downed that mug in like 2 seconds. But then I wasn't paying attention, bro, because there was a lot of talking going on and everybody, you know, I'm looking at their faces.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't realize, bro. I looked down and everyone had hella sushi left, and all I had was like drizzles of soy sauce around the sushi.
No, bro.
So I try to hide my plate. I was sitting over my plate. Oh yes, it's right. Oh yes, it's right. Bro, that mug was so bad, bro. The girl, the boss lady, she started putting food on my plate. Like I wasn't even asking. She's like, "Here, Chef, go ahead. I can't finish this." I was like, "Oh, thank you,
thank you." Yeah, bro.
I took the big sushi, and I was trying to be mindful, so I took a bite, and I just a bit of. Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. Nah, I would have downed that big bite in front of everybody.
She gave me 3 more pieces of her sushi.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right, yeah, that's 6 bites till you.
I was like, damn, bro. So I'm learning. You know, I'll know for next. That's one of my favorite phrases now. We'll know for next time. I'll know for next time. Yeah. Order more, eat slower, take a breath, bring a snack.
It won't run away from you. Shout out to Heck.
I didn't, bruh, I didn't even bring water. I was dying of thirst in there.
This guy's just been out of the workforce for years. He just doesn't remember.
You know what? It's not that. It's just I'm so comfortable going there to the center. Like I'm so used to going there, and like the homie John, like we'll go for lunch or something, but like we go in at 12:30 and he's coming back from lunch, so I'm like, damn, I can't even, you know. So so it was a great first day, man. The kids are cool. One of the kids, that fool's like 14 years old, 6'1", 6 foot. He into football, which is kind of rare out here. You know, they don't really play football too much, but I expressed some interest in football, and he like opened up really well. So yeah, man, it's good, man. I love it, and I'm definitely where I'm supposed to be, especially right now.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome, dude. That's tight. I'm still jealous that you got just on the first day. Bro was late, but still got sushi. Still got to watch Friday After Next. Had some brownies. Had a successful first day of work. That's awesome, dude.
I told her, I was like, this is the best first day I've ever had.
Yeah.
She was like, really? I was like, yeah, my other first days and my other jobs, 2 people quit and I was working by myself in the department.
So I went and stole a plate from a party that wasn't for me.
That was the other job. Yep. Yeah, that's what I, you know, and then I didn't have to still play this time. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, damn right.
Shout out, man. We in here, man.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. All right, so
I feel very blessed, bro. I can't, you know, that doesn't escape me at all.
That's good, man. So I got a question for you. Now that you're a working man, right? You're gonna start learning like the ins and outs of your department, maybe the other departments. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
might get entangled in people's personal lives without even thinking about it, without even trying. You're just over there because you're you. You know what I'm saying? You chop it up with everybody, you be talking,
Yeah.
and you make people comfortable around you, so they'd be like, "Oh, Sefa, let me tell you something about this." Start going off, bro. So, how involved are you going to be? I mean, maybe not involved in workplace drama. You're not one for the drama,
Yeah.
but how high are your interests going to be piqued when somebody comes to you and be like, "Hey,
Okay.
hey, Sefa, did you hear about this?"
I got.
You know what I'm saying?
I got to clarify your statement. I'm not disagreeing with it. I just got to add something to it.
Okay.
I'm not about the drama at
Right.
all. You know,
Okay.
you save that for some other time. Blah blah blah. Not me.
Right.
But if it's other people's drama,
Yeah.
come to Papa.
Yeah.
I want to hear
Bro.
all that. Pull up a chair.
Oh
I'll
my
make you some hot
God.
water. Let's get to this
Man.
tea.
You
I,
see, you like that's great, man, and I'm with you on that most of the time. But now, like, I feel like an accessory to murder every time I hear these damn stories because I'm just like, dog, I know way too much. And
I
if
think
this thing blows up and my name gets mentioned, I'm like, bro, you know what I mean?
I think you have to know where to toe the line.
Right.
Like if it's someone like venting or someone like telling you about someone else, I don't think that's bad. But then it could get to a point where like they're bad mouthing someone and you're there, so you may be considered bad mouthing them too.
Yes.
And I do that with some discernment. If it's like someone that I'm level with, then I'll be a little more. I'll toe that line. You know,
Yeah.
what they gonna do is just we lateral. You know,
Right.
if it's about upper though,
Mm.
if it's about someone above my pay grade, above our like if it's me and someone lateral with me talking about someone above my pay grade, I'll walk out of that because there's
Right.
no leverage. You have no leverage in that
No.
situation.
Smart.
If this is a boss, if I'm talking to a boss
And the
and they're
boss is
talking
venting to you?
about someone that's lateral to me, like someone else, I'm all the way in
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
all, hey, what? Tina did what?
Yeah.
To whom?
For real.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If it's someone up here talking about someone on my level or below, oh, you
Right.
best believe I'm in there. I'm in there.
Hey, that's fair, man.
And
That's
if it's
fair.
a
The greatest.
boss talking about someone that they're lateral with,
Oh yeah.
then
Oh, I mean,
I do this. No, oh. I don't even throw in I didn't know that because that could enter, I'm kind of more reserved.
okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I
So
feel like that would be the opposite of me because I definitely want to hear the drama about what my boss is doing.
don't get it confused. I want to hear it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I just want to be protected. That's it.
Fair enough. Hey, you know exactly,
Yeah.
bro. Fair enough, man.
My interest is always peaked.
Yeah, okay. So it depends on the level that you're at as far as, upper management or at your level. Okay. That's
Yeah.
fair, man.
The
I'm just
power
like
dynamics,
the power dynamics. Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. Like I'm just trying to subscribe to that idea of like if people talk about people to you, they probably talk to people about you. You know what I'm saying? So I try not to
yeah.
I try not to engage too much, but I'm always like, oh wait, hold on, bro. Especially if it's someone that I don't really like, and they're like, oh, what? You know what I'm saying? Because the most powerful thing you can have in your arsenal is information.
do you
knowledge.
do
You know
do
what I'm
you
saying?
do you have people in your life that you kind of know, like that they talk about me, but you still cool with them, like family, friends, whatever. Like
Yes.
it's and you kind of know like it's not harmful,
Yeah.
but it goes there with them, and it's like that's just who they are. Like, do you have people like
Yeah.
that?
Definitely.
I used to be so opposed to that until I grew up and realized there's just some people in my life who
That'll
do that,
just
and like I don't know, I don't have any like instances of it coming up.
right.
I don't think it would because I don't think it's serious, but I definitely feel like there's some people in my life who
Have
go back
said
around.
things. Yes, yes,
I keep
yes.
them at
Yeah,
a distance,
definitely.
but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Hey,
feel like we
yeah,
all have
that's
those
exactly
friends
it.
where it's just like, yeah, but that's so and so. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's not
Whatever.
much of an excuse, though. It's like, oh yeah, that's just them. It's like, yeah, well, I don't want to just fucking chill with them. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I say that to say when people hear
Right.
from them, they're like, well, that's so and so. Take it with a
Okay.
grain of salt. Like,
Right.
so it's yeah. That just made me
I
think
don't
of
know.
that.
Yeah.
Some people's names popped up in my head, and I was just like, oh, okay,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I get it. I
Okay.
get it.
Fair enough, dog. Hell yeah. Successful
But
first day of work.
yeah, but forget all that, man.
Yeah.
Forget all that. Shout out to my first day. Forget all that.
Yeah.
I need to hear about you. I need to hear about what you've been up to, even before you get to the movie. If you did anything yesterday or anything at work, whatever. How have you been, my brother?
I've been all right, bro. I've been all right, man. Same old stuff. Yesterday was my first day off, just coming back to work. I was just chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just chilling. That's it. That's it. I have my
And your
nieces here. What?
first day off of work and off of fit out types,
Off of foul type
Yeah.
stuff.
How
Yes.
was
Word.
that?
Oh, I had my nieces here, so it was like a great distraction from it all. But the quietness and the stillness obviously is there. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like there are times where I'll be outside in the patio smoking a cigarette, and I feel like he's gonna come out and be like, "Hey, turn the light off," because we turn the light on. You know what I'm saying? Things
Yeah.
like that, little things like that. So that'll always be ever present. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yesterday I was just chilling, bro. Just had my nieces over. I went with my auntie to Best Buy to help her get a laptop. Which I'm glad. Wow, I'm glad you asked because now I got something, a little bit of something.
Let's go.
So
Let's
we went to
go.
Best Buy, bro,
Yeah.
to look for a laptop for my auntie. And mind you, she doesn't want much. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't use Zoom. She doesn't use Skype. Nothing. She just wants to type shit. So I'm over here trying to like figure out what the hell her budget is, and
Yeah.
I'm just like,
I
dog.
just want to know how many people she yelled at.
Yeah. She didn't. She didn't really yell at anybody. I was trying to be the
Okay.
one to, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I was trying to be like cordial because I know my auntie a haggler. She is a haggler. Yeah,
Shout
she a
out haggle
haggler.
at people trying to haggle at McDonald's. How about I
You know what
fix
I'm
that for
saying?
$3.49 instead of $3.50?
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. The haggling usually works at the swap meets.
Yeah.
But
Not
yeah,
at Best Buy.
not at Best Buy, no. No. But yeah, we was over there and it was cool, man. I helped her pick out a suitable laptop. It was an HP laptop, you know what I'm saying? And her next purchase is gonna be a monitor for all of her Office stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we got all that out the way. And I was over here trying to sound all smart as shit, like I knew the specs and all the fucking shit. Because she was asking me questions. I was like, look, I truly don't know. I just don't want you to get this fucking Chromebook because Chromebook sucks.
She's over
I
there
would
like,
know. Chromebook sucks.
you're on your computer 17 hours a day. You don't know
Yeah,
anything
you
about
don't know
it.
anything? It's like, no, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, after that, and I made it a mission in my head all day, bro, that I was gonna do something by myself, which was watch Next Goal Wins, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I bought a ticket at 7:45, and I went to the movie theaters by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like a friggin' loser. But whatever.
Or a confident man.
Or confident man.
Yeah. Or
Confident man. Yeah.
or a serial killer.
Yeah, for real. One of the three. Yeah. So bought a ticket, 7:45. I went over there by myself. And fuck.
Let's argue.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so let's get into that. But I wanted to ask you, like, what's your go-to movie theater snack, bro? Because I feel like mine's is so different. It's probably not.
You better not get no damn snow caps.
Snow. Well, no.
Okay.
What is that? No.
They're
caps.
I only see them at the theaters. They're like chocolate with like little tough mint, little crunchy
that already
bits.
sounds terrible.
I think it's called snow caps. I don't know. I would have to say pre-diabetic diagnosis, pre-diabetic self-diagnosis. The crunch a bunch of crunch, whatever. The bunch of them boxes. I got like 2 or 3 of them boxes.
Okay.
And especially when Jace had the what you know what I'm saying? Them boxes for sure. That was it. I put that in my popcorn. I eat that on its own. Yeah. How about you? Would you get Sour Patches?
No. But I think I'm gonna piss you off with the price, bro. I bought me a personal pizza.
Oh, we was going there.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah. Oh yeah.
he said
Personal
snack,
pizza.
not dinner.
Yeah, it's not. It wasn't. That shit is a snack to me.
This
It's a
guy.
snack to me.
Oh, because
So
you put personal in front of it.
yeah, exactly. So personal pizza,
Mm,
a bag of M&Ms, regular M&Ms, not the peanuts. You know what I'm saying? And a large drink.
piss me
Yeah.
off. You piss me
Yeah,
off.
piss me off. And a large drink. Bro, that shit came out to $20 goddamn dollars. I was like, bro.
Wait. You didn't get popcorn?
No. I'm not much of a popcorn dude.
I'm not either, but at a movie theater,
Oh, when in Rome? Ugh, why don't you just be your own person, man? You don't have to get popcorn just because of the setting. I'm not
you
that
have to get popcorn and you
I
go to
have
the
to?
movie. You have to.
Why?
Yes. You have to take your shoes off when you come in the house. You have to get popcorn when you go to the theater.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold
Yes. You have to. That's one of those you have to. Yeah. You got to drink water to
Nah.
get unthirsty.
This is the thing. You don't have to. That's the thing. You don't have to. I don't have to.
You pissing me off for all the wrong reasons.
I was thinking about it too. I see somebody with his popcorn. I was like, man, that fool's probably not enjoying it. He just got it.
Oh
because
my!
the movie theaters.
I ain't gonna lie. I was hella thirsty though. Eating popcorn get you thirsty.
Come on, bro. You know what I mean? That's why you got to
Yeah.
get the large drink. But yeah, those three. That was my three right there, and that shit came up to $20 goddamn dollars. I was like, bro, I'm not a woman. I don't have a purse. I mean, I could rock a purse. I just choose not to. I don't want to. I'm not a purse person.
Why not just put it in your pocket? You ain't gonna go get a burger and put it in your pocket?
No.
Why not?
Well, I don't know if can you hide a burger in your pocket?
Well, not if you buying a freaking Big Mac or a Red Robin
I'm
burger.
gonna take the burger out the box and put it in your pocket.
No, if you go get some cheeseburgers, get some
Okay.
cheeseburgers or something and put it in your pocket, you'd be good.
Okay. Well, damn, I never thought to just put it in my pocket like that. I don't know if I want a pocket burger.
You never brought burgers into the theater?
Well,
You
when my
was
auntie
not-
brings her purse, we put it in her purse. I'm not putting burgers in my pocket, you degenerate.
I walked in the theater one time with burgers in my freaking sweater pocket, in my sweatpants pocket, in the back pocket of my shorts, bro. Like,
Okay, see,
don't sit down. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, fair enough. You wore the right attire. I didn't. I wore this. This is what I wore.
What you wore? You wore the rugby shorts to go watch the,
Yeah.
the soccer movie? Hey, mate, I'd like to get a ticket to Is that what you did?
Yeah,
when in
bro,
Rome. Talk about when in Rome. Yeah.
Yeah, I just stuffed it. I didn't even I just stuffed it in there, bro.
When in Tutuila.
And it's Tutuila. You wear the rugby shorts and show off the fucking awangas, bro.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So-
Yeah. If I had a choice with a pizza or crunch a bunch, I'm finna take the pizza for sure.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not doing M&Ms with no nuts. You crazy.
Yeah. No, you're the crazy one. You're the nut. What are you talking about? Peanuts are they're not even that good.
That's how I know that you crazy, because you talking down on peanuts and you got a peanut head.
So do you. We have the same shaped head.
I got hair.
You shave your head. It's gonna be there. Yeah. We're getting away from the task at hand.
Sorry,
Hold on,
I'm sorry. Let's get...
Okay, so after buying my $20 goddamn snacks, I fucking go in there and watch Next Goal Wins, right? And after yesterday, I was hyped, bro. I was hyped.
I oversold it.
Yeah, you definitely amplified it. I was hyped, and then we talked about it, and I was like, dog, I want to watch it. And so, I go in there, and yeah, obviously it was only Psalm 1s in there. You know what I'm saying?
What?
And
that's so cool.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll definitely get into that part. But yeah, all the excitement that I had from yesterday when we was talking about it kind of faded as the movie went.
Why is that?
And because I was just disappointed by it. You know what I'm saying?
Bring your notes up. We about to argue.
Okay, yeah, for the damn. Look at this. Look how serious he got. I love it. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about it just as a movie itself, right? Because all the points you brought up yesterday was true, man. Like the fact that it's made by us and for us, and like a lot of people outside of our culture will not understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's not for them. That's great. But if we're gonna talk about it as a movie,
Mhm.
then it just misses the mark, bro. And I'm disappointed in it because it's Taika.
Yeah.
And Taika has put his name behind great things, like you said, Reservation Dogs, freaking
Mhm.
What We Do in the Shadows. You know what I'm saying? Great television projects, but his movies have just been lackluster, bro.
Mhm.
And this one in particular is like, dude. And then I learned about all the delays as far as this release for the movie
Mhm. Yep.
because of COVID and the recasting of Will Arnett's character because of freaking Army Hammer.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So there was a
Wait, what
lot
is
of
that? What is that? I don't know what that is.
so Will Arnett. So I mean, this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
this a spoiler? Like this is a spoiler review.
Nah, yeah, it's about to be out of theater, so whoever hasn't seen it, they should have seen it already.
Oh damn. Okay, fair enough. And this for the Patreon, man. Y'all already know what it is. So yeah. So Will Arnett's character, right? He plays the head of the
FIBA.
soccer federation.
Yeah.
What?
Mhm.
Who?
I think it's FIBA,
FIFA.
something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Something like
So yeah, so he plays the head of FIFA that Thomas reports to,
that.
right?
Mhm.
But that role was originally for Army Hammer, and we all know how sick in the head Army Hammer is. You know what I'm
Who's
saying? So
that?
they had to Army Hammer. He was an actor. He was in the Social Network. He played the Winklevoss twins. Um,
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah.
yeah. So he has his own little controversy and stuff. So they had to recast and reshoot all of his scenes. So there's a lot of delays with the movie. So momentum for the movie was there, but
Mhm.
2 years ago. So, I don't know if that affects anything. I don't think it does, but yeah, it was just God, I don't know, man. And you brought up the all the embellishments yesterday, and
Mhm.
you were fine with that, and that's great, right? And he even says it at the beginning of the movie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is crazy because that intro to the movie is crazy. I was like, oh dog, what kind of tone are you trying to set, Taika? So when he does that, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and he talks about that this story is actually it's kind of embellished. Like he mentions it in the
Mhm.
movie.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So like, all right, cool. But me personally, bro, I couldn't get over how embellished the story was after watching the doc and being a person who lived in American Samoa.
Wait,
You know what I'm
why?
saying?
What
You,
which embellishments?
which embellishments? How they portrayed Ace, David Fonte, who by the way was great. But Ace, it just wasn't like that. Nikki Salapu and how they treated him coming back and him just still being in Samoa. He wasn't still in Samoa.
Mhm.
Brett came from Seattle. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And shit, what else, bro? Tavita was great. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I like how they portrayed him. I like how Oscar Kiley portrayed him and stuff, but
Mhm.
I don't know. It was too far away from who they really were for me to be like to truly like or not get over it. You know what I'm saying? Or to try to get over it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like they were so far away from how they are in real life that it kind of turned me off to it, bro.
Mhm.
And the stuff with Thomas and Gail. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Thomas and Gail, like it wasn't like that in the doc. They were still married, and Gail was coming with him all the time to everywhere
Mhm.
he went for every position that he had. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? So like the embellishments were kind of too far or were kind of too much for me to try to get over to enjoy the story.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But and it was just all over the place as far as tone. Like there are parts where I thought was supposed to be hilarious and ended up being serious. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like it was just all over the place, just skewed, bro. It was weird. But and the pacing was off. Like what I thought they were gonna spend time on, they didn't spend enough time on, or there was a part where they spent too much time on. You know what I'm saying? But all the nuances that she was talking about, like seeing, the flight night mention, bro, who's on the
Mhm.
plane, that was hard. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? The mention of the Saw, that was hard. Them going up the mountain, that was hard. And being in American Samoa, that shit was tight, bro.
Mhm.
But I don't know, just everything else as a movie
Mhm.
was just I don't know. I couldn't get past a lot of it, bro, and it took away a lot of the enjoyment for me, bro.
I think you're speaking from a point of privilege and not privilege of like not anything you probably think of. I'm speaking a point of privilege of having watched the doc. So
Okay.
the doc is not popular. Like it was great for I think I'm pretty sure it was an independent film and it went to some festivals and whatnot. The
Hmm.
docs the doc lived on Netflix for maybe a year, maybe a little longer. So the doc wasn't popular. After it got off Netflix, you had to buy it. Not a lot of people knew about it. A lot of the reviewers who wanted to watch the doc before they watched this movie couldn't find it anywhere. And it wasn't until after the movie was released that the documentary came back onto streaming, available for purchase or rent. So the preconceived notions that you came into that movie with when it comes to what actually happened versus what's going to be displayed, you're one of the few people I would say in that theaters who had that. So the overall experience of people wouldn't be based on what happened in the doc. That's one point. Second point is like when it comes to the wife thing, wife situation, when it comes to like how they just portray the first of all, Taika started the movie as the narrator and a character. Like that already explains that this movie is not going to be like a accurately depicted movie because it's being told by somebody and it's telling you it's being told by somebody.
Right.
Like it kind of puts you in the perspective of you're not in the world, you're watching the world.
Right.
Right. To me, at least. So as soon as I seen that, I knew what time it was.
Right.
When the coach started coming and the coach is very, quiet and soft spoken and whatnot, and in comparison to Thomas, the coach was a lot nicer, a lot softer. I get that. And the whole thing with the wife and whatnot, like I think it tied in well for people who wouldn't know anything about the doc. Like it explained it better than just him, because really he didn't want to come to Samoa at all, and it wasn't because they forced him or whatever. It's just he didn't want to come. Yeah. So they had to. I feel they had to take those liberties. They had to put these things in there so that the thing with the daughter could get tied in at the end without them, because like Reservation Dogs was great, but the difference in that is you have 3 seasons to tell a story, as opposed to an hour and 30 minutes or whatever they had.
Yeah, they had to shoehorn a lot in there in that short time.
Yeah, and the documentary was damn near 2 hours. So, and the documentary had actual footage, and so it was a little easier and the documentary had people sitting there talking to you, explaining what's going on. In the film, they don't have that liberty to have Thomas Rongus sit there and say, my daughter has died, my wife is coming with me, I'm dealing with alcoholism. They don't have those liberties in movies to narrate the way that they do in documentaries. So you gotta you gonna have to do a little push and pull, so that you can get away with some storytelling that maybe you can't get away with in a movie in an hour and 30 minutes. So I understood some of those embellishments.
I just feel like if you're gonna embellish the story like that, make it more interesting. It wasn't interesting enough to me. You know what I'm saying? It didn't make for an interesting story to keep my attention for the whole runtime. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all the aforementioned stuff. Like it took me out, and like the part towards the end, right? This is this is what fucked me up, right? Like, you're in a theater full of Samoans, right? And I laughed at a lot of parts that nobody was really laughing at because I understand that that's Taika's bag, right? That New Zealand humor, but by extension, if that's Taika's bag, that's more New Zealand's bag. You know what I'm saying? New Zealand's like sense of humor, that dry, witty, sarcastic sense of humor, almost British type of humor, right? But the other Samoans in there didn't laugh with me, bro. They were laughing more at like the universal stuff, like the slapstick, the falling down, the bumbling fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so, see, I can already see the disconnect. I can already see why people like weren't really feeling it, and it's people from our own community who weren't feeling it, like humor wise. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, so like it just, I don't know. It came off as just Taika just really like fully indulging in his type of humor instead of the type of humor that is all encompassing for us in the community. You know what I'm saying? And you know who does a good job of that is Laughing Samoans.
I was
Them
just about to
fools are
say
from,
that.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? They're from, where were they from? New Zealand, Australia,
They're from New Zealand, I think.
New Zealand. Yeah, and
Mhm.
you know they know how to make it universal to us.
I don't think it.
Taika,
I think it's the same kind of humor. It's just the content. It's
the content.
self-deprecating. Like everybody relates to what they're talking about because it's Samoan content. But
Yeah,
the humor to me, their humor is still very New Zealand English,
New
whatever you want
Zealand
to.
esque. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's I think it's the same kind of humor.
Yeah.
It the only difference is we're the butt of the joke in Laughing Samoan, so we understand it, as
Mm.
opposed to humor in that sense about other things.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't see no difference. They're the same. I
What illustrated the difference to me was the lack of people fucking laughing at it, dog. I feel like that's a good barometer to know whether, you know, people fuck with it or not. Was the
mm,
laughter. You know what I'm saying? I understand that humor and being funny is subjective, but
mhm.
it's like, bro, if you want a good barometer of whether your jokes are landing, listen to the laughs. And there weren't a lot except coming from me in the back. You know what I'm saying? Because I understood. And
My theater was very different. It was full of
hey,
white people,
it was full of
but it
white
was way
people.
different. But it was way
And
different, you
okay,
know?
and they was laughing, right? And they
Yeah.
understood. And I'm saying my theater was full of Samoans who didn't. You know what
Mhm,
I'm saying? So it's like I don't know. Like it's crazy that this movie that centers around people from American Samoa
mhm.
didn't really connect with Samoan Americans.
But if we had a movie where all the jokes were just making us the butt of the jokes, everybody in your theater would laugh. But what would
Probably,
that
yeah.
do for us? What did Laughing Samoans do for us? It didn't get us nowhere.
Mm.
Not discrediting what they're doing. I'm not.
Tofinger,
But
Tofinger, get him, Tofinger.
I'm serious though. Like
Yeah.
honestly, on a world scale, we it's great to say, oh, everyone in my theater was Samoan and they didn't laugh.
Hmm.
But had he came out and made us a spectacle, like
Hmm.
a constant spectacle in the movie, we would
Hmm.
have loved it. Samoans would have flocked to it. And that's great for Samoans' enjoyment in that hour and 30 minutes.
Hmm.
But it would have been more reviewers looking at us like, why are they like? Because some of the reviewers are like, Taika Waititi's trying to put these people and make them simpletons. They're trying to make them. They all look like simpletons on that
He
island.
did,
That's
yeah, yeah. They like he made a lot of characters look like bumbling idiots.
but it wasn't to the extent of somebody who would watch a show like Laughing Samoans watch it
Hmm.
and be like, damn, that's all they do. They they got bad English. They lie about how they got to school. They have ugly aunties. It it does it.
Are you
I don't.
sure?
What you talking about?
Wait, you sure about that? I don't know,
Bro,
man. Like the
the
way.
stuff like that is what enabled a Jonah from Tonga to be successful out there. You don't think so?
Wait. Say that again. Wait, what?
The see, look, I ain't even trying to I ain't even trying to downplay. I'm glad this is behind Patreon. The
Yeah.
stuff like Laughing Samoans enabled things like Jonah from Tonga to be popular in New Zealand and Australia because they see Laughing Samoans, they understand that we're a spectacle, and then the white people say, "Hey, this is funny," and they're cool with it. So let's make our own version of them looking like idiots. And guess what? It was popular.
Hmm.
That's what it that so no, I like I get it. It would have been more popular amongst our community,
Hmm.
but we had like the movie is not just the movie when it's to me to in this stage of our like global popularity.
Okay.
Like the fact that we can be made fun of, by our own people, Taika adjacent, but
Yeah.
also still be able to tell stories of our Fafafinge culture, tell stories of we take church very seriously here. Our stories
Hmm.
of the island life is as whimsical as it came out, it's still very important to us to say, dude, ain't no move. Well, I mean, I take that back. There are movies out there, but the pep talk was very opposite of all sports movies pep talks.
Mm.
It was, hey man, be happy.
Yeah.
Do your best, but be happy. Like
Hmm.
it challenged a lot of norms and it kind of set the bar for like we What?
No. See, that's great and all, right? That
Mm,
pep talk, that's great, right? But like as a movie, the choice to do the last part, to do the last part in third person
mhm.
when freaking Tavita does the heat stroke. That shit
Yeah.
pissed me off, bro.
Wow.
As far as storytelling and pace, are you
Yeah.
fucking serious? The last 30 minutes, I'm fucking fully invested in it, right?
Mhm.
Samoa, American Samoa, we're going up against the. That shit was hilarious when they came into the room. And yeah, Tonga, we beat your asses over there hissing at us. Fuck you, me.
We're
You know what I'm
supposed to be
saying?
pillars. We're
We're
supposed
supposed to
to
be
be
pillars, but we
pillars.
killed y'all in 2014. Y'all was hissing at us and we killed y'all. Here's my thing, right? I feel like everybody's criticisms as far as the last 20, 30 minutes where they finally got invested in the journey, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I finally did. I ended up enjoying the last 30 minutes of the movie, right?
Mhm.
It feels, at that point, it felt like the movie finally found its footing. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? After all the bullshit in the beginning, you know what I'm saying, where I wasn't invested at all, finally they pick it up, right?
Mhm.
But then, right, when they finally score that first goal, and Tavita's like, oh, bro, I laughed at that part because, again, I thought that was supposed to be hilarious. But no, motherfucker suffers from a heat stroke.
It was
It falls
funny.
down.
It was
Yeah,
funny. It
it
was. It
was
went from
funny.
oh my god to oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, exactly. And I thought it was hilarious too. But dog, the
Mhm.
choice to tell the rest of the story in third person like that
Mhm.
took me out of the movie, bro.
That's
I was like, bro,
happened before in movies. I've seen that
I'm
before. I
sure it
don't know what
has.
movie, but I
And I'm
know
sure I'm sure it has, and it probably worked better in other movies, but in this one in particular, it did not, bro. Because I finally got invested in it again, and then they took me out again.
Mm.
It
Well, I'm
built
not,
up in momentum and derailed itself, bro. That's
uh,
why I was like, man, this movie is all over the place. Fuck, bro. Taika,
I,
focus on a thing. And then the part where they were telling the story, right? When he was telling the story in third person, and they
mhm.
had all the surreal moments with freaking Nikki in the future telling the story. Did you
Uh-huh.
remember that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
See, why didn't they have more parts like that throughout the movie? That was so fucking hilarious and interesting, bro. If they
Yeah.
like I said, if you're gonna embellish it, make it more interesting, bro. And surreal moments like that, which is Taika's bag, make it a lot more interesting, dog.
I
You
I
know what I'm
think
saying?
I think a lot of I think if they had gone with that choice, we'd have even worse reviews because a lot of what people didn't like was the really zany type of storytelling. Be- Due to Taika fatigue, due to Love and Thunder really kind of messed him up.
Yeah.
Had this come
Yeah.
out before Love and Thunder, it would have done a lot better.
Ooh.
But the fact that it didn't, it really messed him up. That movie
Mm.
was a big flop. So, but like overall, with what you're saying, right?
Mm.
If they would have came in and been accurate and been uh more serious with a touch of endearing
Mm.
and just been more down to earth, right?
Mm.
It would have been to me in the same realm of the documentary because it
Mm.
doesn't get any realer than the documentary. But
Yeah.
had they stayed closer to a realistic movie and had, you know, um, just like I said, be more realistic, slightly touching and endearing, but also like like a sports movie, like
Yeah.
The Blind Side, like um, Remember the Titans, something that takes itself seriously.
It would have been very
It
probably
would have
corny as
been
shit.
no, I don't think it would have been corny. I don't know. I don't know about the quality. Well, I don't know how well Taika would do in that situation.
Right. Yeah.
But had it been closer to reality, it would have been in comparison with the doc, and it would have failed tremendously in terms of comparing it to the doc. I feel like the way they did it with this, it totally separates itself from the doc. And so
Mm.
there's no comparison. It's apples and oranges now. And when you
Mm.
have it that separated from the doc, which to me is like, I think that's one of the greatest docs I've ever seen. And that's me
Mm.
being biased. I'll say that. But also, if you understand the story to where the doc to the SPGs, to the South Pacific Games, that was the
Mm.
initial doc.
Yeah.
And then they came back
Right.
on a
Yeah.
whim, just trying to see what this coach is about from Germany.
Mm.
And that became the doc. That right there, that doc is undefeatable. You have to separate yourself from that to even have a chance to be great, right? So I don't blame them for taking the choice. That ending part, I get it. You know, I guess now that you break it down like that, I get it.
Yeah.
But I was so like I'm watching the movie, but I'm like looking at it outside of just a movie. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just me being old now or whatever, but or me like trying to understand music business, podcast business, promotion business, culture. But like I don't look at it like that. Like I don't look at it like it's just a movie.
Right.
And I look at the reviewers who are critiquing the movie as a movie. I get it. You know, I get it. That's cool. But this is to me, this is way bigger than that. This is way bigger than just a movie.
What is it to you if not just a movie?
This is like, so The Rock came in, and The Rock has, you know, the action star superhero type persona.
Yeah.
And he's always implemented our culture in there. I think some of it because he's proud, but also some of it is because it kind of it separates him from the average Jason Statham, Liam Neeson. Like
Yes.
to be a superhero action star, but also to have this exotic aspect to you. It separates you from your contemporaries, right?
Okay.
So it's always been a sprinkle. It's never been the centerpiece. It's Moana was a centerpiece, but even Moana wasn't strictly Samoan. It was a amalgamation of all different cultures. This is Samoan. It's a little New Zealand Samoan, but it's Samoan. We're at the centerpiece. We're at the forefront of this. If this is successful, it puts notice to every production company, to everything. Oh, when we put something out that's of these people, they show up and they show out. That's the only way we get a foot into places like Hollywood, where our writers can get in there, our producers can get in there, and then our actors and actresses can get in there. Like this is the type of stuff that leads to that. But when we have this type of stuff and it fails, you know, and some people might not like the movie, that's fine. You know, you don't like the movie. I get it. You know, I hear you. But regardless, we have to support this type of stuff.
Okay, let me ask you this then, right? If the movie, like, do you how hold on. I wrote it down. Wrote it down.
Bring it.
Do you care how well we're represented in media as far as movies, whatever, as long as whoever's behind the camera is of us?
Yes.
Is one of our own.
That's the most important thing that matters.
If the movie is fucking terrible as a movie, still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let us fail. Let us fail. Like don't give us a chance and we fail and then you done. Like that's what other people don't have any obligations to us. So they don't, you know, like when I see the white people or when I see the other people bash this movie, they don't have any obligation to us, right? But to us, let our people fail and still be supported by us.
Right.
Like that's it. That's the bottom line. That's why I wanted to push the episode so fast. That's why I wanted to get in here and do that. Maybe all these other people fail. Who is it? Denzel Washington ain't had a hit movie in how long, and we still go out and show out for him. It's not like when, you know, Taika Waititi has a bad movie and all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, nah, he failed on Love and Thunder, it's a wrap. That's how it is for us.
Yeah.
Let us fail and still be supported by our people. That's what we have to implement. That's why I'm like, buy tickets, go out and support, post about it, tweet about it, Instagram story about it. Like, yeah, we have little to no representation on the world scale. So yes, even if it's terrible, if it's on that scale, let's go. We have to in order for our kids to have a chance to be you know, oh, I want to be an actor, an actress, whatever. Let's do it. Let's go.
That's
you know
fair. That's a fair point, man.
And I get what talking about the points that you brought up with the movie. I get it, but I was watching the movie as a movie, but I was also watching the movie as bigger,
And I understand that. I'm not trying to like belittle it that way, bro. I'm not trying to belittle it at all. I'm just looking at it again as a movie, and this is still something I want to promote. Like, man, motherfucker, go watch it.
We have to. We got
Go
to,
watch
man.
it.
We
got
to.
to.
We got
to. I definitely agree with that, bro. You have to, man.
Yeah.
Watch it. You know
let
what I'm
us
saying?
let us fail. Give us the grace of failure. Grace of, give us, do that. Come on. It's okay for us to fail. Let us know that it's okay for us to fail, y'all. As long as y'all still accept us, still support us, whatever. That's what we need.
That was beautiful, man.
Come on, man. Yeah, shout out to Taika, man. We're working on something.
Oh yeah.
We're working on something.
Oh yeah.
We're working on something. No, it's not Taika. It's not Taika.
Yeah, I know.
But we're working on something. We got something in the works, man. Hopefully it comes through. If not, then just know that we tried.
We tried. We failed. We tried and failed.
Yeah, but be okay. Let us fail, man.
Yeah, give us the space to fail, dude.
You know what I'm saying? We need the space to fail. If not, then we become perfectionists and we don't drop nothing. See how that works out?
God, that was tight. That works out? That was tight.
If we're afraid of failing, then we become perfectionists and then we don't do anything. We're stifled and now we're stuck. So don't get us stuck, bro. Unstick us, please.
Yeah, unstick us, please. Yeah, bro, man. Shout out to Taika again. Shout out to that movie. God, as much as I wanted, I liked it and I enjoyed myself. I just wanted to love it.
Marcus said,
love it.
Marcus said, I like it and I hate it and I'm glad it exists.
Yeah.
I was like, I said, oh man, I can't wait for it to be on the pod. And like 5 minutes later, I was like, so what did you like about the movie?
I'm mad at it. I'm happy about it. I just wanted to love it.
I feel it.
I didn't love it. And that's
speaking of loving, what have you been watching lately, bro?
Oh, I've finally been watching some stuff, man. Mainly Invincible. Yeah, I'm finally catching up to Invincible. I'm a huge fan of like animation. Like I'm just now learning about that.
A big old kid.
I am a big old kid, bro. But I don't know. Like Invincible is a great superhero story, and I've been watching like clips of it on YouTube, like since it dropped. And I was like, why don't I just watch the friggin' show?
Oh, you're just now watching the show.
Yeah, I'm just now watching the show because I would, my algorithm's all fucked. Like I would get clips of that and then all types of other shit. I'm like, oh, this shit looks interesting, and I just put it off. I never started watching it until recently, but yeah, I'm loving Invincible right now. Great take on the superhero story, great twist, like The Boys. You know what I'm saying? I just like animation and the hyper violence in there, and I think it's a great story.
Is this genre of superhero projects gonna die out soon or like lose interest?
Probably not. If there was more, like Marvel's got the whole monopoly on superhero movies, so people are a lot more burnt out with that, along with the TV shows. But there isn't really a lot of like edgier superhero shows besides The Boys. And
I honestly feel like The Boys is enough to put people off.
Hey, no, I get it.
Like when Watchmen came out and all that, it was shocking. Like Watchmen coming out was, I don't know if there was there something like that before.
Not that I recall. No,
I remember watching Watchmen thinking it was like Batman.
Yeah,
and it wasn't at all. It was, but just alternate universe where Batman kills people.
Yeah,
and now we got
gritty,
and now we got The Boys, and now we got Invincible, and now we got Gen V. And honestly, bro, I don't know how long it's gonna last because it's kind of lost its allure. With that being said, though, Invincible is pretty cool. I like it because it reminds me of the animation reminds me of Justice League. Oh, it's very Justice League-y, Yeah. Do you think that spoiler alert? Do you think the dad is good? I think he's good now.
Did you watch season 2?
No, I only rewatched season 1. I only rewatched like three episodes towards the end of season 1.
Yeah, I haven't finished the entire season, but I do know. Do I think his dad is good? Not yet.
I think he is. I don't know why. But this fool killed all the superheroes, and he went to another planet and killed all the people on the planet. And I'm just like, why would anyone do this unprovoked? And then he's also like super like, don't worry, you'll understand.
Yeah.
He hasn't expressed anything really.
I don't think he's gotten to that point of being good yet. I think
Yeah.
he's conflicted. I think he's conflicted by what he's done on Earth and the life that he created over there. You know what I mean? So he's just like, but against the bigger mission, which is to claim Earth for the Viltrum Empire.
Oh, is that what his? Okay, never mind. Is that what his mission is? I forgot about that.
Oh shit! Sorry. Well, yeah. So
no. Okay.
Yeah,
so he's like Goku.
If Goku was like a piece of shit, if Goku was actually trying to fight for Planet Vegeta, then sure,
okay. Oh, okay.
You know,
I must have forgot about that.
Yeah, so Omni-Man does what he does, and then the whole thing was because he needed to conquer Earth for the Viltrum Empire. That was his mission. That was his assignment. But then he creates a life over there, meets his wife, creates Mark, and then he's conflicted. So I don't think he's good just yet. He's still like, he's still brooding about his choices. And what he's done is he's still brooding.
Okay, you know I gotta rewatch
that. That's why when he flew away, he had tears in his eyes and shit. Like, I just beat the shit out of my son. Yeah, bro. So, I've been watching Invincible, man. What the hell have you been watching?
So did you watch Squid Games?
I did, yeah.
So they have another one. It's called Squid Games Challenges.
Yeah, my fucking coworker said it was a whole like second season of Squid Games. I was like, dude, I feel like we would have heard about that. And then I looked it up. It was just the challenge. I was like, this fucking lying ass motherfucker right here.
It's literally Squid Games in real life, except for the dying part.
Yeah.
And they're competing for like $4.5 million.
Nice.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Wait, what? Why not? What happened? Talk to me.
I understand that I'm like I'm sounding a little hypocritical because I love Survivor and they're playing for $1 million and basically the same thing.
Yeah.
But knowing where the inspiration for this show and the challenges comes from, and then seeing it become a thing on Netflix, and then knowing that they're producing a film for people to consume, I'm like, is this a little twisted? I honestly don't know if I like it in the inner, like inside me. I'm like, is this wrong? Like, is this? See, like I said, I don't just watch stuff now. I'm like, what could this be in 20 years?
Yeah.
Like, what?
What do you think it could be in 20 years, bro? I mean, if
somebody gonna die, somebody gonna die in 50 years. They're gonna have a Squid Games and people are gonna die. That's bro. Some of the comments are like, "Oh, this show sucks because the only reason why Squid Games is good because it was survival. This is only about money. This is just about greed. You need to make it about survival to get the true essence of Squid Games."
Oh my god!
And I'm like, bro, are we creating just this new wave of terrible, demented people? I don't know.
I think what terrible and demented people have been out here forever.
Yeah, but I mean, this is kind of blatant. Like, you got the Jeffrey Dahmer, where they're damn near glorifying these people, Ted Bundy, putting him as like this super charismatic lady killer. And all these little true crime, like I'm sitting back and I'm watching this and I'm watching all these little things at play. And I'm literally like, yo, it's
as long as there's an audience for it, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna attract somebody who's totally fucking demented, bro. But I think with this Squid Games one in particular, like, I mean, nobody's dying. Like, it's about
but have
money,
you seen it? Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
All right, so I wrote some notes, but I don't know if they're being dramatic. But like the dude was doing the cookie thing. First of all, why are they licking the cookie? Is it to ease it, to make it easier?
It's to make it easier. Yeah, that's what happened in the movie. Yeah, or I mean in the show. Yeah,
bro, they said ding 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 go there. I was like, what? Y'all some freaks, bro. Everybody started and they start zooming up and I was like, what the hell?
It's supposed to make it softer.
I had to turn the volume down. I was like, man, I'm about to get caught up watching something that ain't even what it's supposed to be. This is on Netflix. Everybody just, I was like,
Yeah.
on point, like on demand.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, so this must be a part of the movie where they do this or they have to do this. But I was like, what is this? Never mind. Yeah, I was tripping. I didn't. So yeah, the dude was doing that, and then he did it, and then he snapped the cookie and he broke it.
No.
Bruh, this fool like started hunched, like bent over, like you know how you cry, you do that real, you rocking back and forth. He started doing that,
Yeah.
and he's like, and like the people that were winning were like holding the cookie like this. They're like, I did it. I
Well,
was just like,
yeah, man, that's a lot of pressure, bro.
you don't see nothing wrong with that.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess.
Like,
Yeah, I
because
do.
because
Yeah,
I brought that up because you were like, it's just a game. It is just a
yeah,
game. But then you watch people really frantic, and I'm watching it, and my anxiety starts kicking up because
yeah.
their anxiety is kicking up, and I'm like, if this is what I feel here at home in the comfort of
Mm-hmm.
my home under my blanket at with a Christmas tree next to me, and my
Right.
my chest is trembling. I'm like, oh my God, this person's about to have a heart attack.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, is
So
this okay?
yeah, wait. So what is the difference between the Squid Games challenge and Survivor? What makes
That's a
you like?
that
What
so
makes you tune out like the stuff on Survivor? Because you could easily turn Survivor into something bloodthirsty too.
I
Maybe in
yeah,
50 years there'll be a bloodthirsty version of Survivor.
it's been 20 years and there's nothing happened so far. But my thing
Hey,
is
there could be
the
20 years of Squid Games challenge and nothing might happen so far, or
my
nothing might happen.
that's true. But my thing is, so Survivor was established as a game. It was a game. It was inspired from, I don't think it was inspired by anything particular, but it was a game, and they had challenges in the initial uh version of this show.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference between that I could make sense of, because you true, I feel like a hypocrite. I ain't gonna lie, I feel like a hypocrite.
Yeah.
But the only difference to me, if I'm looking at it, the side by side, is Survivor started as and was established as a game, and Squid Games started off as a TV show. Yes, TV show,
Mm.
but it started off as a people died to try to get. I don't know. Did they win money at the end? Is that what happened?
Yeah, the survivor wins the money.
Yeah. So that that alone is the difference to me. The
Right.
origin of the essence of these games.
Right.
And so that maybe that does still make me a hypocrite, but I don't know. I just felt weird. I felt weird that that I was watching this and knowing that other people, a lot of people are watching. It was like top 3 or something.
Yeah.
I felt weird, and then even the way they were cutting up the scenes, like the slow motion into getting, because they had the fake shot thingies and the blow up, and
Yeah.
they were like actually into it. Like when they blew up, they're like, oh, and they like fall over, like the
Yeah.
slow motion cut scenes and like when they're cutting the cookie, like the super intense face close. And I'm
Yeah.
like, is this is it just felt weird.
This
It
is
just felt
really
weird.
good TV.
It just
That's
felt
what that is. That's great zooming
I'm
in.
not
That's great cinematography. Look how much emotion it got out of you, bro.
I'm not watching the rest. I
Yeah.
cut it off. It's not
I
that
see.
great if I cut it off.
But the thing with like Squid Games, like, yeah, the origin is crazy, but dog, it's a work of fiction.
True.
It's a work of fiction. Like
But
Survivor started out as a real game between
mhm,
real people.
yeah.
This show is inspired by a work of fiction.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So I've always been this weirdo. That's the thing
Mhm.
that scared me about Saw when I first seen Saw.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking of that one. Yeah, yeah,
When
yeah.
I
Okay.
first seen Saw, my first instinct was there are going to be people that watch this, that are inspired by this, that are going to try to emulate this.
Mm.
That's that's like, to me, I was like, they should ban this movie
Oh my
straight
god,
up.
dude! People
I
can people can
I
be.
was
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, sorry. Go on.
No, I was like, whenever that movie came out, I was young. I was probably in high school, and I
Mm.
was like, this shouldn't be there. Like,
Yeah.
this is a little, imagine somebody just goes, yeah, I don't know. What was you gonna say? People shouldn't be censored.
No, I'm saying no. I'm saying people will be inspired or emulate everything, bro. You know, they used to blame video games on they blame video games for the Columbine stuff.
Mm,
You know, so
yeah,
I mean,
true,
as
true.
a Call of Duty player, you know what I mean? or as
Yeah.
someone who's played video games
I
or
would blame that
GTA.
more on Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah,
Just
exactly. Like as someone who's played Grand Theft Auto,
yeah.
like you know what I'm saying, it does feel like, oh yeah, I can just beat up this hooker right here and get my money back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but I just feel
Okay.
like yeah, we could definitely be influenced by any and
Mhm,
everything.
mhm.
You know what I mean? It's just there's as long as there's something out there to consume, there's gonna be some sick, demented people out there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Who just take the message way too crazy.
Yeah, that's true. You got me. You got me. Because that's how
It'll
they
be
say
all
about
right.
music. That's how they talk about music. So,
You know what I'm saying?
um, yeah. So, man, shout out. You know, so
Yes, it's okay, bro.
whatever. We do have some sad news to get to. I seen a
Yeah.
story. I seen a story on Instagram. This they call from the area 676. I think there's
Mm,
more to their name, but they posted a story of Annika Perese bullying the sad death of corrections officer Annika Perese. It was a whole story, but the gist of it was um, she was a corrections officer. She was part of a facility, and in the facility, the other corrections officers were bullying her
mhm,
in so many words. I don't know if it was because she was older. I don't know if it's because she was a girl or because she was new, but she was bullied by her coworkers. It continued for years, I think I want to say, and she ended up having a heart issue, and she died of a heart attack or a
mhm.
stroke, or
Yep.
she basically died from heart complications. And her family says it was due to the stress put on her from her coworkers and her working environment.
Mhm,
Um, and the crazy thing about it is it actually continued at her funeral.
mhm.
Did you read it? Did you read the
Yeah, I did. I read it yesterday. I read it yesterday. I'm looking through it right now. Um,
it said that she was at her funeral, so her cousin, I want to say,
mhm.
I think it was her cousin was who was also a corrections officer,
Her daughter.
or her daughter.
Mhm.
She was
The
also a
corrections
corrections officer.
daughter. Hmm. Oh wait,
She
wait,
was
wait, wait. Yeah, sorry. Keep going. Keep going.
yeah. They were well, it was a family member. I don't know if it was a daughter or the cousin, but they
Right.
were also a corrections officer. And at the funeral, they had the family issue that they don't want some of the coworkers to come.
Hmm.
And despite that wish from the family, the coworkers still came.
Mm.
They confronted the cousin or the family member who was also a corrections officer there
Yep.
and said, "Hey, why weren't we invited? What was the reason for that?" And they pushed up on her and started asking questions about that at the funeral.
Hmm.
You know, so it was a big story. Everybody was talking about it, and I wanted to just bring some light on that because uh, that that should never have happened. Like and also the family member who got confronted at the funeral is now experiencing heart
Heart
problems.
related problems. Yeah.
You know, um, I just like what did you think when you heard of this story or read this story?
Um, fuck bullies.
Mhm,
Bullies are terrible. Like bullies are like everywhere. You know what I mean? And
mhm,
fuck them. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like if they're definitely terrible people if they can't take the hint that they weren't invited to the funeral. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? And they still show up. Like you got to be a different type of piece of shit to still show up to a place that you weren't invited to.
The
You know what I'm saying?
arrogance,
The arrogance. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? The audacity for you to do that. You know what I mean?
mhm,
And to do that to the family member who's also a corrections officer with and then she starts developing heart problems too, then it can't be a fucking coincidence. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
If how they're acting to her is a direct cause of how her family member died, how Anika Parissa died,
mhm,
then look into that. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? Do something. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because that can't be a friggin' coincidence.
I
So
think yeah. It to me it was like it echoed sentiments about, you know, corrections officers, police officers.
mm,
They kind of they have this, you know,
superiority
code.
thing,
Yeah, they
yes.
have this code, this like they have
Oh,
clicks, you know, and
right.
it's kind of like you gotta go with the grain
Mm,
and in the departments, in the places, and I feel like she didn't play that game. I
mhm,
feel like she didn't run with that crowd, maybe, you know, for whatever reason. And yeah, I believe it, you know,
yeah.
I believe it. Um, shout out to my cousin though. You know, my cousin, the correction officer. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. But
Yeah.
I think him too. Like he's expressed to me that some of the people in there they kind of have power. They be power tripping.
Yeah.
And you can kind of tell. You can kind of tell the people who have never been cool in their life when they
Mm.
start getting a little bit of power, they start getting a little bit of authority, and they start abusing it because they're not used to it. They're
Yeah.
not used to being listened to. They're not
Mm-hmm.
used to people obeying their commands, or not even obeying, but they're not used to having influence on anybody. So when they
Right.
get it, they go crazy. They overcompensate for all them years they was losers. They
Mm-hmm.
overcompensate for all them years that, and my cousin, he's like, man, I play everything fair. I let these people know that these inmates, they got families too.
Yeah.
If I had and we've, me and my cousin, we got family in prison.
Mm-hmm.
If I treat them like I would treat my cousins. You know what I'm saying? So just knowing the mentality behind some of these officers, uh, the claims that the family is making, I believe it 1,000%, and
Yeah.
I could definitely see that happening, and not just because the
Mm-hmm.
movies.
Yeah. Like, have you ever heard of the Stanford experiment? I think it's called the Stanford experiment. I think it
What's that?
happened in the 70s. It was like a psychology experiment.
Mm-hmm.
This dude had 14 volunteers.
Mm-hmm.
He assigned 7 of them as prison guards and 7 of them as prisoners.
Okay.
And they were to play their role to the T. You know what I'm saying? Follow exactly how it is in real prisons.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Within a week, maybe 2 weeks, I don't even think it lasted. I think the whole thing was supposed to be like maybe a month or two. It didn't last a week
Mm-hmm.
because the power dynamics in there were established early on. As
Mm-hmm.
far as like the prison guards, like they were already abusing their power within the first 2 days, and the people who were playing prisoners were like already experienced like being harassed, being assaulted,
Mm-hmm.
being beat up. You know what I'm saying? So even in a fake experiment,
Mm-hmm.
and you give people that kind of power, yeah, it can go to the wrong person's head for sure. So imagine that in a real world setting where motherfuckers like this will push up on somebody because they're not following the rules. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't
Mm-hmm.
even between a prison guard and a prisoner. It was
Yeah.
within their own. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So people are pieces of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these people definitely are pieces of shit, and they need to answer for what the fuck they did. You know what I'm saying?
And
It's
I hope
disgusting.
they do. I
Yeah,
hope
they
they
need to.
do. So yeah, man, rest in peace to Annika Perez, and hopefully the family can get some
Closure.
justice,
Yeah, some
some
justice.
closure. Yeah.
For real.
Um. Yeah. Time is
Yes.
ticking, and
Time is ticking. Yeah,
it,
we've
yeah.
talked a lot.
Sorry, guys. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
I talked a lot. I yelled a lot. I yelled a lot today.
Let's get it.
Yeah,
Maniac Marcus makes
many men mad.
many men mad. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Anything else you want to get to? Anything else you want to touch on?
Man, not really, bro. I'm good with where we're at, you know what I'm saying? Except thanks, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for still being here. Y'all know what it is. It's the Patreon. We're gonna keep this going. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and also, I just want to say for anybody that listens to the Way Back Wednesday, we
Oh,
may not have an episode tomorrow.
oh,
Last Thursday was Thanksgiving, and we're gonna be recording Thursday, the day that
yeah,
this drops.
yeah,
But I don't know if we'll be able to edit it in time, but we'll see. So
yeah.
yes, my apologies if we come late or not at all. But yeah,
Yeah, shit. I also got to do that. The apology tour, man, because
yeah,
I've been slacking too. I've been slacking on
yeah.
the starter kit for sure.
Mhm.
We got to get to recording and talking about boy. You know what I'm saying? With the family stuff and Thanksgiving going on, like there was a lot going on. So that's on me too, bro. I apologize for not being consistent enough with this shit because I want to. You know what I'm saying? I want to, and we're gonna figure it out, man. And we're still coming up with ideas to strengthen the brand. But my bad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we're
My
gonna get
bad.
to it. We're gonna
We're
get
gonna get
to it.
to it for sure.
Other than that, though, man, any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead, leave it. Y'all Patreon members, y'all know exactly what to do. In the
You know what I'm
comments or
saying?
also in the community, like little group chat that we got going, chime in,
Yeah,
let us know. We're gonna get back to those comments today. But
exactly.
other than that, if we have nothing else, man, my brother, take us out, dog.
This has been another episode of the Patreon. You friggin' nerds. I'm Oh Hello Marcus. That's FAM. You know what it is. We out. Go far. So four. Five.
Yeah, yeah.